you know again.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Donde la fiesta va, donde hay gales porrando. Puntico del Caribe, ahí donde soy. Después del rotón a las gales se la doy. Es que andamos de tanda, estoy vuelto loco, las mujeres hay tantas. Más de una diabla por ahí, una santa. Y como ella se ve, nunca me chanta.
Hello muchachos, LifeAHolic mom here, and today we are with my sister, my Costa Rican sister, Serena.
Hi.
And today we're going to continue our series of Cook and Chat with an Expat. So today she is going to grace us with her delicious chocolate chip cookies and some coconut bread, and then we're going to have a conversation like we do about being an expat here in Costa Rica. Enjoy, and
Let's get started.
Let's get this party started. Serena, tell us what brought you here to Costa Rica.
Wow.
Get the tins
Big
out.
one. Alright, so
It was all a dream.
it started when I was 5.
5.
Yeah, when I was 5 years old. We migrated here as a family, and we had a farm, and we done like produce, and we was there for a long time. We was in different parts of Costa Rica, but the main part was in the farm in Serena, the other Puerto Viejo.
I know.
So so I grew up there, and then went back to England, and Costa Rica was the start of me. Long time ago. And then I officially migrated here in 2005.
Alright, so tell me, Serena, what is your favorite thing about living here in Puerto Viejo?
Oh, my favorite thing about living here in Puerto Viejo is freedom. I love the ocean.
Yes.
To be able to wake up in the morning and just have that option to go and like just relax or do a workout in the ocean and start your day off that way there's nothing so that would be like the main thing. I have sugar in the bowl. Okay.
Alright. So now.
So what I'm doing here is I'm making some chocolate chip cookies, which is my classic. And what I've added here is some butter and some brown sugar and white sugar. I'm gonna mix. I'm incorporating those two, and I'm gonna mix this up. So we can start the actual cookie gathering.
Yes. Cookie gathering.
Cookie gathering effect right now.
So tell us, what is your favorite thing about living here in Puerto Rico? Or basically Costa Rica, but Puerto Viejo.
It's just that nothing's really ever planned.
Oh! Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, things are very spontaneous, especially here in Puerto Viejo. The community is super tight-knit. Activities, events, things to do. There's always something to do. You can never get bored in Puerto.
Yeah.
Never ever get bored in Puerto. If it's on the beach or events going on, there's friends. The community is so friendly. You know,
and loving
and
accepting.
Loving, kind, accepting. There's food and fruit in abundance all the time. People are always going to smile, give you a hi. Doesn't matter where you are in town, people will say hi and smile. Absolutely, which is priceless.
Very, for us too.
Yeah.
You cannot get that in LA.
You can't really get that in many places.
Very nice. So what would you say is your least favorite thing about living here in Puerto Viejo?
No, that's like a hard thing to decipher. But just to do normal things like we go banking, administrative things. The internet can be a little bit slow every now and again. if you're trying to like work online, that could be a bit of a challenge, but it is doable.
It's doable.
It's definitely doable.
For sure.
But those are like the small little things which can be a bit complicated here in town.
Right?
You might have to take it down a notch.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit more to accept, to have to like really slow it down
Yeah.
and take a slower pace of life.
Yeah.
But that may be the reason why you came to this country, because you probably do need to slow it down.
And you've been here for 16 years.
Yeah.
So you have managed to slow it down,
Oh,
obviously.
I was like acceleration queen.
Yeah.
Like everything I had to get done now. And the thing is, it wasn't working with the frequency and the vibration of this place.
The place.
Yeah. Get rid of so many like conditioning things like from the city.
Uncondition yourself.
Uncondition myself
Yeah.
into more of a harmonic way of living.
I like the word harmonic. It's very nice. So what are you doing now?
So now I've just incorporated some eggs into the sugar and the butter. So I'm going to mix that up real nice.
I like the way that sounds. I'm incorporating eggs. Incorporating. Very professional. We are going to have
So now we mix these. Oh God, the girls are going to have so much fun with these.
And tell us the name of your business today.
The name of my business is called Cookie Gazmo.
Cookie Gazmo.
Cookie Gazmo specializes in breads and cookies of all types. And all types of breads also.
So she is the bread and cookie lady here in Puerto Viejo. She delivers. She makes it fresh and then she delivers it fresh. So when she shows up at your house, your bread is warm. Your banana bread is warm. Your coconut bread is warm. Your cookies are kasi warm. That's what you want.
That's what you want.
Very nice. All right, so tell us, what did you do for a living when you were in England? And what do you do now? Well, you just kind of told us what you do now, but I want you to go into it. But what did you do when you were in England, and what do you do now to sustain yourself?
In England, I was doing corporate, so it was a fast.
Oh joy!
Life.
Oh
yeah. And it was totally out of who I am. Which is finance.
It was like right.
I worked in finance, accounts, payroll, team hour process every day.
That's crazy.
And I had my child, my baby. He was like 3 at the time. So yeah, it was pretty hectic. So it got to a point where I was like, you know what? I just don't want to have to work this hard again.
Yeah. I think you're in the same place. A lot of people, including myself, including a lot of other people I know, we're just like, this is crazy.
No, it's
like
crazy.
Some mornings I will wake up doing the same thing you're doing in a different way. But I would be on the 405 freeway and I would just be looking at just miles of cars in front of me, and I'm like, what? This is crazy. Why am I doing this?
Why am I doing this?
This is crazy.
Where it all like hit home was when I was on the London Bridge to Charing Cross train, which is an overhead train, and I would be passing through like the River Thames, and you can like see like directly across the river with all the bridges and all these people, and everybody doing the same thing, and everybody running, and I was stopped. Everything stood still. And I was like, Serena,
what are you doing?
It's not even for me.
Yeah.
So everything stood still, and when I made that choice of, even the thought of like, what are you doing, Serena? This is crazy. Everything started changing.
Absolutely.
So it was March, and then November I was out of the country.
Girl, I love it. That's a woman after my own heart. Absolutely. So have you always been baking? Because the next question is, what do you do now here in Puerto Viejo to sustain yourself? And the answer is you have a thriving business. But did you always bake when you were in England, or is this something new?
Okay, so I had to like go like dig deep into what I really like to do after like leaving England. man, okay, what's my passion? What's
what I
the things
like.
that I really like to do? What keeps me going? And it was baking.
Okay.
I had like cooking books and baking books and all cookie sort of stuff going on, and I didn't really like have the time to tap in to realize that that's exactly what I like to do.
That's the whole point of corporate America. They keep
Yeah.
you so busy
That you
never
don't-
have time to start your own creations. You
Yeah.
never have time to find what you're good at, because the whole point is to keep you so
Busy.
occupied
That you
and so
don't even-
busy
that you're not even
that you
tap
don't even
into-
have a chance to tap into yourself.
Right.
And they're super delicious, and everybody, like, she has a delivery service even, which kind of sets her apart from the competition, because she actually will come to your house and bring you your fresh baked goods, and
Hot.
that's hot, and
Hot.
that's hot, and it's very difficult to find
Yeah.
anywhere. So, especially here in Puerto, where nobody has an address. There you
Yeah,
go.
here I am, just up that hill to the left.
Yeah.
I'll find you.
Yeah. So what are you doing next? What's the next step in your chocolate chip cookie?
Oh, my next
process?
step in the chocolate chip cookie, I will be adding our flour and our bicarbonate soda.
All right.
So, and a little bit of salt.
So you put the baking soda in the flour.
I put the baking soda in
Okay,
the flour
gotcha.
and the salt, and I mix that all together, and my cocoa.
Ooh. So these chocolate.
This is chocolate chip cookies. This is not just your regular cookie. This is
That's some
chocolate,
Costa
chocolate.
Rican.
Yeah, this is
pure-
double whammy.
Yeah, that's some Costa Rican pure cocoa right there.
Yeah, this is.
Fresh. No additives, no preservatives, just
no.
straight off the farm
Yeah.
here in Costa Rica.
Here in Costa Rica. And we just add that together.
These are gonna be some delicious cookies, y'all. I can't wait to eat them.
Oh, cookies made with 100% love.
Love, no additives, no preservatives, fresh.
None of that.
That's what we
We're
like.
gonna mix this up real good.
Gotta give them what they want.
Give them what they need.
Gotta give them what they need. So Serena, tell me, have you ever experienced any form of racism or an experience that you felt like because of the color of your skin you were treated differently or poorly? Would you say here?
It's had that divide for a certain amount of time between the Caribbean and the city. So there's a certain amount of like awareness that the city needs to like to intake and
Yes.
embrace,
Yes.
because they really do love coming to the Caribbean and enjoying this area and the culture and the food, and they realize that the things that have been portrayed before about the
Not
Caribbean
true.
is not
It's not even
true.
true.
It's not
It's safe.
true. It is safe. The people
won't
are
get
friendly.
robbed.
No, you're not gonna.
All love.
It's not like any other part of the country.
Never. It's just like its own country.
Yeah,
So, well, that's good and bad.
it's good and
It's
bad.
good because as an adult you haven't experienced any type of racism here in Puerto, but it's bad because when you cut yourself off from other parts of the country or other parts of the world, then that level of ignorance develops as an adult, and then you pass this stuff on to kids,
Going to the kids.
which is super unfortunate. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, very good. Well, let's continue on to our next step. That's basically
Well, the next
all I
step is
have
the
for you.
favorite step,
What's
which
the
is
favorite step? The chocolate chips?
chocolate chips.
Give
Let's
mama
put
some
those
chips, baby. Give the chips, baby.
Let's add those chocolate chips in. These girls are gonna be
Give mama the chips. Well, that's cool, Serena. Very cool. Yeah, that's awesome to hear. And it's awesome also to hear that you're still here. So obviously, this is, you found your paradise. You found your freedom. You found your place that you want to be. Like so many of us, we were just like in that same rat race. Like you're on the train, I'm on the freeway.
It's necessary to find where you want to be.
You gotta find your place. You gotta find your peace.
peace. Yeah, because you know you're not on this planet for very long.
No.
If you can spend the time doing what you love
What
to
to
do,
do.
then that's like nothing else has a price.
And what you're good at.
And what you're good at.
That's
as
the
long as
main
you're
thing.
healthy, like
Yeah.
and you're where you want to be, that's really what's important.
Yeah.
Everything else is secondary, because without your health and your well-being, what else?
What else
there?
is there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Alright guys, well there you have it from Miss Serena, Cookie Gasma. That's really it for now. We're going to show you guys what the finished product looks like. So get you guys some milk and possibly you can do a virtual dip.
Coconut milk.
Get you some coconut milk and you can do a virtual chocolate chip cookie dip.
Yeah, we're going to show you what that looks like when it's finished.
Alright guys, well thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed LifeAHolic and Miss Serena out.
Thing full of vibes, there is no ice, cause she hypnotized. Es que quiero que conozca el Caribe, pa' que sienta la vibra se active. Quiero que conozca el Caribe, when the place lock down and never pop down, pa' que sienta la vibra se active. When you have a mad vibes and a mad soul. Cuando llega a conocer mi mundo, conozca que el baile sí existe, el ram pam pam. Cuando llega a conocer mis asuntos en mi cama, mi dama sí existe, el ram pam pam. Si llega un envidioso, costroso, un hater, soltamos el ram pam pam. Un hombre de verdad no puede ser un